Today for a very big Battle Creek team. It's reported one player on Battle Creek's line is in excess of 300 pounds, another refrigerator. A large Battle Creek crowd has prompted Irish officials to move the game to North Platte High School's football field. That is where the game is now scheduled to be played. However, if a great deal of snow comes, that may be changed. But for now, Saturday's game is at the high school field, so stay tuned on that one. Class C1. In the state semifinal football game, some are labeling this the state championship game. However, Irish coach Mark Skillstad is not one of them.
Well, that's nonsense, because the state championship game's next week, and this, you know, it's another game. It's a semifinal game, and you know, whoever wins certainly has a good chance of being state champion. Being the state champion, but people that say that are probably the same people that didn't have us rated last year at the end of the season. Nobody picked us to do a thing, and we surprised everybody. So, you know, I don't look at it as being a state championship game.
St. Pat's has advanced to the semifinals with wins over Baird and David City. Battle Creek has defeated Norfolk Catholic and Pierce, and the Braves have scored 34 points in both games. The Irish are led by All-State player Mark Dodson and Mike Young, who has been dazzling, especially on punt returns this year. The way this game is built, it's the Irish speed against the Battle Creek side.
One thing that we might be able to try to do is maybe try to use our quickness to our advantage, and maybe, you know, stun a little bit and try to figure out ways to get in their backfield. That's the only thing that we're probably trying to do a little bit different.
For the second consecutive week, Nebraska fans.
The highlight of the Grant and North Platte St. Pat's wins in a few minutes. For now, we go to Lincoln, Nebraska, and the blowout victory of the UNL Cornell if you play for a small school. But you never forget of playing in a state championship game, and that's just where the Grant Plainsmen and North Platte St. Pat's are headed. Grant Plainsmen, rated 9th in the state at the season's end, came into today's semifinal game at 8-3. They would face the Shelton Bulldogs. And here's a surprise: St. Pat's and Battle Creek. St. Pat's game from what was regarded as a very big Battle Creek team. But the first punt Battle Creek gives up turns into another one of those St. Pat's famous fake punt reverses. Mike Young, number 80, takes it 50 yards for the touchdown. St. Pat's takes an early lead, an early lead in the first quarter, 7-0. How many times have we seen Mike Young do just that? One of the most dangerous running backs in this part of the state. Quarterback Brett Ponton hits Jerry Pochop. And Pochop looks like a big one. He turns it into a big game as lights out. Something goes wrong with the camera. One play, 2 plays later, they would take it around. Mark Hastreiter goes in for the touchdown. That made it 7-6. On the next drive, Troy Ulen fumbles. Troy Ulen's a running back, number 35. He will fumble it. North Platte recovers, and St. Pat's converts that one into a field goal. Sean Fleck gets it. It makes it 9-7, St. Pat's. Troy Uller, again, this time he gets close to the goal line. This is still in first half action. And quarterback Ponton takes it in right into the corner. That makes it 9-14, Battle Creek at the end of the first half. St. Pat's again turns to their running back, Mike Young. This time, Mike Young up the middle for a good gain before he's brought down by the Battle Creek secondary. And then Mark Dotson, the young running back that we've all seen slash through defensive secondaries all year, for another good gain to put St. Pat's within scoring position. Mike Young gets the touchdown. That makes it 16-14 St. Pat's. A 2-point conversion makes it 17-14. Young's touchdown obviously made it 15-14 score. Now goes on 17-14. North Platte goes on to win it.
North Platte St. Pat's beat Battle Creek tonight 23-14 in a battle of 2 of the highest rated teams in that class. And Wahoo Newman doubled the score on Lyons Decatur Northeast 14-7. So in the finals Friday in Class C1, it'll be North Platte St. Pat's 12-0 at Wahoo Newman 10-2. The furthest east site in the finals gets the home field for this one. And it'll be St. Pat's, the defending champ with the state's longest winning streak now, at Wahoo Newman.
In Saturday's semifinal game with Battle Creek, the Irish trailed 14-9 at the end of the first half, but shut out Battle Creek in the second. At practice today, we asked Mark Skillstad what adjustments he and his staff made at the half.
Well, a lot of people think that you have a lot of words of wisdom at halftime, and basically we went in to kind of regroup a little bit. We really didn't say too much at halftime. We just made a couple small adjustments that seemed to work better in the second half, and really it wasn't any real great words of wisdom at halftime. It was just a couple little adjustments.
Skillsad said that his players had better not be overconfident heading into the final game with the Wahoo Newman club that has a record of 10-2, and added that his ball club is anxious to play its final game.
Oh, we're excited. We're really excited about having an opportunity to play in the state championship game again, and we're really looking forward to it.
To play in his first state championship game last year, Dodson watched the Irish win it because he was sidelined with an injury. St. Pat's will lose some key players following this Friday's final game. Terry Pell, Dodson, and players like Cromie, Young, Steffes, Sprague will all be gone. But while Mark Skillsad will face a serious challenge next year in rebuilding, Friday is all that's on his mind today.
Those seniors have all done a real good job for us, and they've really contributed a lot to our program. We'll be a real young team next year, but of course we haven't thought too much about next year.
20th is
For the championship, while indeed
consecutive state title without losing a single game in between. St. Pat's won the SPVA title this year and defeated Baird, David City, and last Saturday Battle Creek in the playoffs. Now, if Mark Skillsad pulls this one off, he may be in the running for the Kansas State head coaching job. Skillsad has these thoughts on Wahoo Newman, a team with 2 losses.
Well, Wahoo's got a real quick team, maybe the quickest team that we've played. The only 2 games that they lost were to Class B Columbus Scotus, and then they got beat by Fremont Bergen, and so they got beat by 2 good